better way to start off my day than taking a ride on a classic Yamaha RD400 Daytona Special. This bike has just been gone through by our lead technician here at the New England Motorcycle Museum. Well, I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Kaplan. I'm the owner of the New England Motorcycle Museum and Kaplan Cycles. And this is one of my all-time favorites, a Yamaha RD400 Daytona Special. When's the last time you've seen one of these on the street, all original like this? This bike is, has original paint on it. We just sold one last week. It came from the same collector. I'm just wiping it down because there was a little drizzle going up the driveway here. It just started as a cotton road, a little bit of rain out there. In any event, the collector that we bought this bike from is actually one of our former employees. He was our internet and IT specialist here, set up our websites and everything. Blake, well, Blake had actually, is that my phone? Let me just shut the phone off real quick. Blake was our IT guy here, and he had a collection of 14 or 15 RZ and RD350 Yamahas. And I guess you could say he was a little bit obsessed with the model, and he had a disagreement with his wife about how much time he was spending with the bikes, and they ended up, she ended up giving him an ultimatum. It was the bikes are hers, so he sold all the bikes, and we bought the last and best of his collection. There were two Daytona Specials. They were his favorites of all the RDs and RZs he had, and arguably the most valuable and most collectible. The NADA value of this bike right now is just under $9,000. We estimate the value of this bike between $9,000 and $10,000. It's an original paint Survivor. We just put a total of $4,300 of preservation and restoration services into the bike, 35 hours of labor, and 1,100 in parts. The bike appears to be all stock. The only items that I see on it that are not stock is the master cylinder is a brand new Magura master cylinder, replacing the defective original one. In the tires, other than that, the exhaust and everything on the bike is original. We know classics are worth the most in their original condition. Anyways, Blake's wife gave him an ultimatum. It was the bikes are her, and he sold the bikes, and we bought the two Daytona Specials. The other one had a blown motor, needed a complete engine rebuild, and the carbs rebuilt. That bike just sold for $4,100.
It was $39.50 plus conveyance fee, so it was like $41 out the door.
Yeah, so that one just sold for $4,100 with a blown motor. It was not original paint; it was a repaint. This one is original paint, and everything's been sorted out perfectly. So this has got to be worth double what that one was. We'll let the market determine fair market value when we auction it off. The motorcycle, as I said, was gone through by our lead tech, Mark Olson, who's a seasoned veteran of antique motorcycle restorations. And he started off by taking the motorcycle apart, tank, side panels, seat. Whole bike was completely dismantled to inspect and evaluate. The airbox was removed and cleaned and vacuumed out. The carburetors were removed, dismantled, completely dismantled. He ran a compression test on it and checked out the perfect 125 PSI in both cylinders. He replaced the main fuse in the holder, installed a brand new Yamaha battery, replaced the condenser, cleaned and set the points and timing, and checked the spark on it to be perfect. Did a complete carb clean and adjust, replaced the gaskets and float bowls, replaced the carb top boots, synced the throttle cables, and adjusted the oil pump cable. The fuel tank, as I said earlier, was removed. It was drained, cleaned, and treated with Metal Rescue, which is we don't believe in sealing tanks here. Metal Rescue just strips the bad gas and surface rust off, so it makes it look like new on the inside. He also installed a brand new fuel petcock on it and added a fresh tank of fuel with stable in it. He went through the oil injection system, replaced the oil tank cap and the gasket. Again, he cleaned the airbox and replaced the air filter with a brand new air filter. The entire brake system was taken off the bike, disassembled, cleaned, inspected. The front and rear brake master cylinders and calipers were, the front master cylinder was replaced. He rebuilt the front and rear calipers with new stainless steel pistons. Both master cylinders, especially the front one, had corrosion in them. So he installed a brand new Magura front master cylinder and bled the brakes. Installed a replacement rear master cylinder, so it has new master cylinders front and rear and bled the brakes. installed new rear turn signal, this turn signal right here. There was a little ding in it, so he ordered a brand new one. It's an NOS, a brand new replacement turn signal. So, and as you saw in the video, me riding it, the turn signals work beautifully. New bulbs in the other three turn signals, and he replaced the turn signal button on the left switch housing, which is this one right here. It's got a brand new turn signal button. All electrical functions were gone through, and the headlamp was removed. All the wiring was cleaned and reconnected. Everything works beautifully. The left switch assembly was disassembled to clean the headlamp contacts. The drivetrain was lubed and adjusted. Tire pressures were adjusted, and of course took it on a test ride, including the one I took it on. And today was a short ride. I took it up last week and bought back memories. I bought it down to the local convenience store and got a Diet Coke and sat there and just looked at it and remembered how much fun I had. One of my first street bikes was my first was a 72 Daytona 500. My second was an RD400. And eventually I upgraded to an RD400 Daytona Special. I had the same bike back in the early 80s with chambers on it and a carb kit. Man, they are so much fun. And this brought back memories. This bike runs so nice. We just sold two R5 350 Yamahas. One of them was a cafe frame conversion. And what I really noticed is how torquey the Daytona motor is. This thing, for the 2,000 RPM, it just pulls like a freight train from 2 to 5, whereas the R5, without the reed valve induction, you have to wind it up. So this was the last year of the RD400, and arguably the best. They had worked all the bugs out of it. And in my opinion, absolutely the best looking Daytona. The original Daytona Special, that was, the Daytona Special was built to commemorate all the years that the RDs had won it, the Daytona 200. These were notorious for winning the Daytona 200 with a stock frame and a little bit of heavy duty suspension and tire brake work, and these were championship winning motorcycles. If you look closely, the original paint does have some patina on the tank right here, and there's a little ding underneath the AMA sticker right here that you can see. A little bit of patina up here, but this is the original 40-year-old paint job. The front fender is in good condition, nice and straight. This paint job is, the original factory paint job is a single color paint job with the graphics. These are vinyl graphics. Reproduction kits are available. The last one we just sold had a reproduction kit put on it. They're about 150 bucks for if you want to repaint it. I like the original paint better. I believe keeping the original. The headlight bucket is in excellent condition. There's no damage to the bucket. The front turn signals are nice. The tach and speedo. Check out the gauges. The tachometer and speedometer are in excellent condition. All the idiot lights work beautifully for the turn signals. The neutral light, the oil indicator. Everything's in excellent shape. The grips are brand new. The bike's just in beautiful condition. What else can I tell you about it? Original shocks. It has a Blue Springs decal on the back here, which is not the original. Actually, looks to me like it was custom pinstripe down there. So that's not original, but the decal is, and so is the paint on it. Side covers are in beautiful condition. I don't see any dings anywhere on this side of the tank. The tank's perfectly straight on this side. It was, I think Blue Springs is the Yamaha dealership that it came out of. I'm not really positive. Original factory pipes. The pegs are nice and straight. The kickstand is perfect. The buddy pegs are fine. The chain and sprockets are in good condition. It has a Metzler ME77 on the back, but I'm going to say 90% tread. Seemed to work nicely. It has a Metzler laser on the front with 90% tread. So the tires are in good condition. The brakes are brand new. All the oils in the motorcycle are brand new. The frame's in beautiful condition. Bottom of the engine is pretty much spotless. Can you show them a picture of the bottom of the engine? Can you get down there with your camera? Or you got it on a tripod. You can see it's been a well-loved, well-cared for machine. The only reason Will sold this, and this was his crown jewel of his collection, was the issue with his wife had with the bike, so he let it go. If you look inside the tank, it's in perfectly clean condition. It's been treated with the Metal Rescue product, so there's no issue with rust inside the tank. It's immaculate inside there from what I can see. So again, the original paint does have a little bit of patina on it, but it's original 40-year-old paint. And great running bike, transmission, clutch, everything works beautifully. The engine, there's no evidence of the engine having been rebuilt. It runs beautifully. The clutch works beautifully. but I do believe it's original piston rings and bottom end bearings. So at some point, wouldn't be a good idea. It would be a good idea to freshen up the engine, keep it nice and tight. But they're super easy to work on. All the parts are available. Right now, it runs beautifully. The carburetors are perfectly sorted out. The timing, the plugs, the compression's good, so it's ready to roll. Right into your museum, your collection. If you have any questions about the bike, give me a call. 860-454-7024. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call us anytime about this bike. We ship it anywhere in the country for about $500 using haulbikes.com. Is there anything you'd like to mention about the bike, Kenny?
Nope.
It's a fantastic machine. I'm going to roll her back into the museum. Maybe one of our benefactors will buy her and put her on display here in the New England Motorcycle Museum. She's a beautiful bike. Good luck bidding on her. God bless America.